I have some thoughts to share, so I just kind of will be doing some bits and clips. But one is I'm thinking of taking that little $10 polyester bed throw covering, taking it to work. And Christine, who I work for, she bought that for Minnow. And I really want to get the down one back here that I've put in the industrial satin that matches the satin cover of the couch where Minnow likes to park himself. I'm going to get that back here with the down in it, but I was thinking, will I give that away to charity? Because I don't really have room to store things in excess. I don't need umpteen comforters, but I wouldn't mind one top quality one. You know what I'm saying? I don't need polyester here. I've got down. And but when I take Minnow to work, I can see he's comfortable in that. So I'm thinking I'm going to take that to work. The other snippet is I've been eating my chimes. I've chosen ginger mango. These are from, I'm pretty sure, India. Roxy. Roxy Trading Company comes through Pomona, California. But it's not saying on this. I'm pretty sure this is from, it's not from our country. But they're kind of hard. But I just came across a soft one. I'm like, wow. You know, darn tootin', almost eaten a whole bag, and I came across a soft one. And I thought, wow, am I trending in a new direction? But I ate the soft one, and I'm like, it's gone. It just disappeared. That I think I honestly prefer the hard one. Even though it sticks to my teeth, you know, and I have to like, I chew it a long while, and I'm aware of the process, the style that affords me to smile. I mean, I'm putting it in my mouth, right? I made a discovery. Did not know. I like the hard better. I don't mean absolutely hard, that it's going to break my crowns in my teeth or break my teeth that don't have crowns, but enough to be stick. To stick, to chew, and have a little more mulling experience for, you know, for 14 dues. I put it in my mouth. Good. I hope you enjoy it. You know? I was going to talk a moment about the Deborah number. Deborah is my sister. She has passed away. But I do have an older sister, Deborah. And it's the dimensionless number. And when you think of debt, D, date, E, every yet thing, which is your tin and your hinge, which you speak in, okay? So, Dowing with war informs you in forums, form and forum, forms you to speak for amor, to add door, that you've come clean, but clean's never been here. The origin of our language is for competition thiefend. It was never meant to be even. And so when we think of a B, D-E-B, B, that's you, that's me, that's be yourself, B-E-E. The bee, the queen bee, the hive, where there is, there's no king bee. There's no king bee in nature. there are drones. And T is time. Time for completion, or nad-door, red. Time for competition, for no reason, thief-end. You always meant to cast the blame on the woman in your frame and doff-to-toot-toff, for no reason, thievin, to proclaim that you can, came, scam and scame, proclaim and doffed. To retain your lot and maintain it, to recast doffed, to toot-toff. The dowling with war is necessary. As your sport and sportle and sport ball. Okay, the trial balance to be balla. Be bald. Okay, you have no honest hair to make right here on my frame that can show you I'm giving time. Now speak your where as touring your mark here as there, the air. Would be here as well. So debt to task, everything D-E-B-T to task is also debt to bask. D-E-B parentheses T, A-S-S-K-T. To task, to bask is to ask the night and ask the ag. Tag the ag behind the night. I'm saying your ag competition thief-end number 1 is not the night even, okay? And can't cast a value. E-W-E-A-D. And is not prepared to. And it would seem with my creeping vine that does not want to. To be the bed defined would show that your bed competition thief-end has never lent an honest lead or lead. To cast tone on anyone that you are not actually. So I've written about this not too long ago, and I talk it about and stuff, but to me I can't figure out another way. If you that are married want to retain any status to go for reward and not for war, with the debt you've already made by screwing it to the gestate and the gestate, which is your ste-I yourself, hyphenated, okay? Because you're standing doffed. Your whole acumen, your whole accrued skill sets, I don't care if it's Stuart Weitzman refined boots, you're standing on doffed, okay? You're standing on stupid that went to war, okay? And now in turn, you're wearing stupid's reward to fashion clothing for women to bridge the gap, to hand off to more war. And in that process of male illusion, okay, and no sun even, you're setting young women up to think that they're beautiful for being a hyphenated model to your misuse. Being stupid and being set up to be that way is quite promiscuously thief-end. And you're aiding and abetting with your politeness, -t, that is not your rig height, as desire and reason in life, to pass it on, song and dong, okay? And ring, go odd. I believe in go odd. Well, I don't think you do. Okay. Get your tine in your hind as thine, and let's put it on the line at the same time. And now start making your ware by selling your ware. Okay? Selling your ware as your law, as in mind. Okay? And garnering other people to give you money for that. Well, I can tell you one thing that's going to happen. You don't have anyone behind you that's going to do that. Okay? Unless it's a malfeasant gesture. They don't really believe in you. Okay? Because they sold you dudes to stand on, stubby and chubby hubby dudes. Okay? To go to court, ask you, are you screwed, hyphenated like me? Yes, then t-w is necessary. Must be. Sustainably and sus the cane, the mark, in the same hyphenated frame and doft to two-toft, fame and flame. I'm lame. Mediocrity. I am hyphenated. All the alter way, okay? Your alla and your alta, altatere, your high mountain, your of nowhere, okay? You're beating doft, all right? To cast hyphenated lots, to pretend that you're meeting your value as tossed, and it's not go odd enough, frankly. So I didn't quite finish the thought. If you're going to back up your lot as a couple, and someone's going to stand two with who? T-O-W-H-O, two with hydrogen, zero hydrogen, innocence and reflection, even. To throw, I don't see another way. I'm standing for zero eros, okay? That t-w has trust, that's strung up, has trusted, doft. It's STD doft, okay? The whole hyphen lot. You've already spoken about God, about faith, about Christ, that you woo and would have. A vet and ven, venerable vet to a lend, and bend and bed. Bet it, tag ag. The judge and the agriculture gain. Gain the date of completion, but I'm showing you that you never thought of completion in follow through even, and that is a problem. Okay, problemish, okay? Pro, robe, and lob, the blemish shed. It's hyphenated, okay? She shed off to two-toft, all right? The woman, to seek well, desires to marry toft, the rich person, but the rich person is standing on doft, stupid's testate that's played and summarily spade to stay in place with the testicles cut off. Okay? This is not who should be speaking for my estate, gestate, or gestate. Certainly to a date. So then we're talking about faith. We're talking about if your back end and your bed is honestly sufficiently thatched with a chat, with a an honest tat, then I would say that you need to lend. you need to cross, okay? And we need to give the Dow that we do owe, D-O-W-E-I-D, the honest, done, hone, and thus the tone, and the hone, and the roan, the hour, roan, throne. I need to give it a face and a character trait, straight trait. Why? I think that would speak volumes for the stated, for what is stated is also state tend, okay? Debt to leave, again. Debt to tool to leave, and lover, ragain, okay? Ragged. So, I don't think it's about, it's just trajectory. I'm not asking for Eros because I'm not Eros as the judge, as the ag, it is also the heir right here. I'm not asking for stupid Eros, oh, to repair my rear ear. No, you know what? I can do that sufficiently blind. I can find a doft any time your ass has supplied, okay? I'm not Eros. I'm standing love. Love do of. So it's important to take it to the Tao so that I could be sustainable and sustainable in the same prow and row that we wait and weigh out. Wet. So that's how your bullshit got started in the first place. Thief-end, desired. For no reason, thief-end, to sustain his desire, to screw ea.ven, okay? So there's no consequences on your silly spatter platter, okay? Because you're the nuisance, and it's important to you to maintain that. It is a pestilence on people that have to look at you and what you would do, okay? For forward and forging graces that end doft into your own estate, gestate, and gestate. Tend, doft, and thus the theme me ate and mate. That's how we mate, snakedly to date. By having stupid, do the footwork. So you could look all regal in your skills, right? Your skills and your tills, your skills that kill the day and sell date rape, actually, with no honest frame. You have no honest frame among you men, okay? What else? You know that the law is going to be in your behalf, law-t. All you have to do is deny it, all right? I didn't know better because I don't want to, and it's clear that you don't want to either. Haha. I didn't know I could just reach out and grab it. I thought I was being protective. I don't know. I know that what you write and what you read is hyphenated. You use that to maintain your lusty, powerful seed. It's your penis. What we're reading is your penis, okay? And your penis has never loved. It's only stood on arrows. To quaintly and quite fake acre herring go on doing foot doff, to think that he would score love if he didn't shove. Okay, to go fishing, speak to the law that cast my lot, for you to go a-missing, you know. What else? There's no honest desire or tone for doff stupid to repair himself on his own. The trajectory I see is that if you don't want it to be stupid, then you need to believe. B-E-L-L-E, parentheses Y-E-A-F-T. Off the tree, off the H-R, the ho-U-R, 3. D. Reed, the reed as well, R-E-E-D. I think of that as a sugar cane, you know, I'll make it sweet. I'll make it sweet that you came. In the cane, I eat. The problems and the misdeeds of the cur you rent and the mar you rage and age, hyphenated, is one, you didn't know what you were getting into most likely when you married, that you're going to have to carry Doff's estate, to stay stupid on your own pay and plate, to cast anything else but epileptic psychosis for someone else's spate, pate, and spat, and lat is your back, plate, to have yours in black, all right? Tooth the face. I would have, but I didn't think it through, and I already screwed, and I have no reason to continue to think it through, ever. Obviously, okay? Because you're sending doft all over the place on me. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't want your doft. You take it right back to the couple that pled doft and legged doft, all right? To think his ego, hyphenated go-ot, is Lord. Lord Almighty. Almighty doft is stupid as you reward, hyphen D. Doft. You reward doft, okay? Oh, he's brave. No, quite frankly, he is not. And neither are any of you, okay? You did not seek the hag, I-O, with the tag. So I think that's part of why there is a law, hyphen T, so the woman can't nag. Oh, take it to the tag, the hyphenated tag, you know, to the law, where we taw. Taw is to soak in the bark. Isn't that right? Is it bark? Pretty sure. Taw and law. TL, total loss. With he ate, hyphens to date. It's actually pretty ridiculous that not one of you think to stop. And hi, Minnow. Minnow, guess what? Guess what is okay, sweetie pie? It is okay. It's okay, sweetheart. You've been listening, huh? Are you listening? I could see the way you're turning that ear. You're still listening. I mean, he's talking, he's listening to me, but he's still got an ear like, I'm listening out there. It's okay, sweetie. Because, guess what? We don't bark in here. You don't bark in here, all right? Cutie pie, you may have forgot since you've been away. What else? I'm reading a ad by Bose, B-O-S-E. Full rich sound for all your music. The experience is elevated to different level. The sound becomes more spacious with clear vocals, deep and tight bass. Deep. I think I'm gonna have to take a picture of that for the video cover. Sound Touch wireless speakers. We got your ass in sneakers. All right, so let me put a few ads on my own to show, hone. What else? I think men are just learning, if you're well behaved, you're learning how to play the game by acting polite to get laid. But you still haven't made day. You haven't made Dow well and dwell, L, parentheses D, laid day, lady, laid the day, E-I-D. You haven't made that. To sup, super, supper, recede. Be that C-E-D-E-A-D, be that S-E-E-D, be that S-E-A, parentheses T-H-D. Seed the head with your seeds. And then dare to ask me if you think I should eat meat. How should I put that? The unfortunate thing is you're staring at value you haven't casted the stew. S-T-E-W-E. Okay, so it kind of makes you guilty upon looking. And what you're doing to me is I look at you and I'm like, oh, Jesus, fuck me dry. Okay? I'm the other tomb. Your sty eye never espied. Because all good kind countenance never wanted an honest bride to be a bid bide that would deliver the time, thus the tine in thine hind. So I'm saddled with looking at your sad depth and saddle-led depth, and you think I'm impolite because you've sent every misspent ant, hyphenated, to cast and recast lots in your hyphenated tine, hind, and thine, hind, hind. And what's wrong with my mind? Nothing other than that you're a Jesus Christ forged mistake and doffed ass snake sacred snake date to get aggregate. Okay, gat and gate. It can't help itself either. It's not about jealousy. I don't want Sharon's husband because I lust him. All right? And if she's going to have love, which started with lust, she needs to give it the hand that do and dust. As the stag, the tag, the stage, and debt again. Okay? So it's like this. Sharon's a Pisces. And her husband's an Aries. And Rich is born April 10th. And Sharon gets to be in the crosshairs of, does she want the women's frame to mend, ea.ven head, or does she want to have her marriage for no reason, thief-end, debt again to lend into her own bed, thief-end. It's about what it comes down to that you would cast to do. I feel part of the stall, and thus the steal, is reversing the nail and reversing the call and reversing the tail as well. Love has never been given one-on-one. So if you're going to back your lot up, you need to give it, because you only had eros in some. I've carried your relationship as two here on my back. It's a theory to pass, but in it we can see the parallax that the competition for no reason is a theory, thief-end, with no accountability, and the only thing that would make it accountable is a theory for completion. So I think Sharon thinks that, okay, then, when all's done and said, that she and her husband, current husband, will be the merry end. And I don't feel that way, and I don't think that way, because I don't think it's honest. You still didn't give love, and that's what you need to get it back in black, ea.ven head, okay, as you would do of. And I think that is the plot story and sinking a line, okay, of everyone given time, and they got time, okay, and they got tin in thine, hyphenated. I think part of the problem in your relationship, why you sought to have money like Rich, and then once you had money, then your relationship split. It spit and lit, okay, hyphens, and that you couldn't repair, okay? But I know you sunk his stone because he was not seeing you aware, law aware, with love, okay? So I get why you did that, but you can't repair it on the same me asked, the mast, okay? What else? I think that the other thing that you should be aware of is giving the value of go of from G parentheses L, low of, glow, and go, a go. The bearer of the air, H-E-I-R, is going to A, G, parentheses L, O, V, E, I, D. Going to glove what they go of, okay? To wear the same. B's and spoken det to tail, ass nailed, okay? You've already been nailed and you can't deliver the well without hyphens. So I have a tail to nail by reversing it. We go back to when one-on-one should have been the people speaking to each other, okay? And what else? Take it from there. Okay. I'm asking for the hand of love. I'm asking for the hand of D parentheses H-O-V-E-I-D to go to also be the hand of love. It's pretty obvious to me the stringent tangent of everything I do. Okay, is to dwell a well of thinking of two. All right. Two that would have it return two. The value that I see Sharon getting is, as a Pisces and lots of every water sign, at the very least, is she gets to be creative, and it gets to mean something. All right. And everyone else gets to key off of that, knowing what that means. You gave your only begotten, so on, to dream the dream. Without doing that, all we have is a theory opposing a theory, but what we all will be well endowed knowing is no one really has the right then to get laid. No one has the right to screw. Okay? Because screwing was never wanted to be part of the game, the end game. Honest screwing, standing your debt as selling yourself ass naked, saked, and sake the end, to get your ass swelled, has never happened, has never gained, has never been well laid day, and cannot repay, repate, and replate, and reap, rep or reap any valuable thing to say. To get an ass peaked, the night to O'Day. You know? I'm not asking for the hand of lust, so I don't, just so you know, you not giving it up would suggest that you're seeking the hand of lust. For all of lust. For all lust and parentheses D, dust. Dust esteem, stame you must, stud. The STD. Okay. Oh, merrily. So that you could proclaim it, God Almighty, came through thee. To wag your vag on, vag and adge on, without giving proper currency. To see, and seat the head, C-A-D, with your own go-odd intentions. Debt to your bed and your B-A-D. B-E-A-D. Additionally, it's also understanding that women's values should never be go malfeasantly fishing for. Fish the fideism, belief in the revelation that if I kick it to be blacked, hyphenated, I always score core, R-E-D. For no reason, okay? If you would continue to be your bed, you sleep, and late and lep, purdy hyphenated again, okay? For me, when I came in with Minnow, with Christine today, I didn't have the video on, but we met Jack in the elevator, and Minnow likes Jack a lot, and Jack picked up Minnow not too long ago, and because I scoop Minnow up a lot, and so Jack picked him up. We're in the art room, we picked him up, and Minnow was looking at me like, what? But because it was a new person picking him up, and as soon as Jack put him down, who's a pretty athletic, sturdy guy, Minnow started humping his legs. And when Jack was like, oh no, Minnow went and got, let's see, Buddy, Richard, who lives next door, his dog is Buddy, has a little dog bed. Minnow went and got Buddy's dog bed and started humping it in front of Jack. And, well, anyway, Jack brought that up in the elevator today. He's like, yeah, I was a little, I was a little unnerved, like, when Minnow started, being the comrade on his leg. And I'm like, well, you picked him up, so he's just thought he'd return the compliment. You got my back, I got your back. And so we're exiting the elevator, and I said, well, just take it as a compliment. He finds you very doable. And then Jack commented back that apparently he said to me that he thought I was also. Now, I didn't hear that. It just didn't register, and I can't say if it did or not. I didn't. So when I came in with Christine was like, Jack, he just tagged you, like he likes you, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I missed it. What? So she stated, Minnow, take that as a compliment. Minnow finds you very doable. Christine said, well, he said, so I do too. Is that it? I do. How would you have said it? I think you are too. I do too. It didn't make me perceive that I was being targeted for sex, where Christine insinuated that he was suggesting that. And I I don't know. I don't feel that. But I did say that, Jack has great energy. But where am I going with this? Desire. Leonard, the other day, was it yesterday? And he complimented me on my boobs, that he likes them. Well, he's a foot shorter than me, so I imagine he's staring right at them. Sufficient to say, when you feel you can hold your estate as your guest state, stating the obvious should be without any lust in trust, okay, to the theme, me at my mate, met and mate, okay? What I'm saying is these these conversations, the slant on them could be considered slightly lascivious for their drive, for their intention, but I'm not getting that, and it may be because of my positioning. I don't mind the obvious to be stated. The sky is blue. Your fucking ego can't get through my door. Screw you. Ha. Hand weld a limerick onto you to toy you. What I'm saying, but I recant. To total loss, lewd. Lou is my dad's second wife, and she's silent too. Desire. State the obvious. Wear your fire. With your thirst. First, F, parentheses TH, IR, parentheses E, rest. Rest on the stag, that you're not girthing or birthing zero innocence. In reflection, even dad or nad. Ho-ha can deliver, ream and ram, meaning I now am in the position to ram for the ram. Amen. Amen. So, and then game end again. That's your gag. Game end again. G, DG, thank God. GAG, gag the ag. Zero. I lent the silence to my CHEARODE. And in the rode the deadhead, actually. ROD parentheses HEAD. Minnow. Cuts cute. By queuing. CU parentheses TE. Even. Vent to tell ye. We eat. We dow height. DOW. H parentheses EAT. With the wheat we eat. And heat. We heat off of our writing. That's how we gain a grand stand in the same grain that you stain, and you heat your TB trial balance with your same tread and bread that you have well laid day with hay. L parentheses H parentheses D AYEID. Let's see. So being able to state things with your own fire is your own thirst to stag, girth and birth, innocence in reflection. I'm okay to look at. I am what I am. And that should be solid, within as without. Heave and head, dough hand. Dough hand had. Dad and nad, ho-ha can deliver, ream and ram. Amen. Dead again. Game dead again, and gag ag. The game end. Is to be the void. The void add. Add O. ID. Let's see, what else? We get beyond that, then we understand what's playing is what is laying. And what's paying, P-A-Y-E, is what you are playing. You're laying love as you go. speak as you go. Sell yourself, your soul, your foot, with your heart, with your ego. And ask others to deliver your time in their time, hind, thine, hind also. Heel and haul also. all alas as a lash show ho. And shoe. Okay, you hoed, you dig it. Okay. You dig it to know. What else? Then we're operating by desire. That's will of. That's will do of. Do you want to do something, Rich? If you want to, let me know, and I presume I'm free to ask you. Also. And if Sharon wants to weigh in on that, I get it. You have a relationship. And I wouldn't want to reduce it any less than the bed that it left. But I do understand that you do need to give it a go once you feel that your stall is full enough to get the goose to go on the noose also. Okay. Let it loose. Loser, see the loser. Well, it also means that your family would even your kids would be speak well of me for leaving them IDs, honest IDs to work with. They would also have their back in, quite frankly, honestly, black, okay? You're letting them make the same just state, as you would do to pass on through by giving to, the right to. The right to stead debt as asking you, as asking to. Ford, Deb, and debt be basked and tasked. Ford, debt, and Deb be basket passed. Again. Even hand. Even nod. Even odd. Dough hand. 1-on-1, 10, that is even. 1 is odd. Even nod. Even abroad. Even abroad can ho-hawk can what even nod ho-hawk can answer from the same can. And serve again. Serve the vet, it again. And reap and rep present client in one tone, hone, throne, and roan. Ye neck road, your own crown, crone. Okay, and if that sounds disturbing, well, that's what you men are reserving. Okay. Incest. All right, put some hyphens in that, because you're speaking of value you're never bringing. You're mating with yourselves. Hyphenated to sell and snail. Okay, snell, sail, and nail the same tail. To be blacked for no reason. Okay. You're not brave enough for even. And to get it desirably off the dish. Okay. Sheep end. All I'm asking is ask it naked. State your pate with EID on it, and I will say, well played. Now let's get snaked. Let's get snakened. Let's get naked. All right, for what we say to the end.